Hey everyone, we're in group 3 and my name is Ichela Vincent Fuhoma. Take it, we have to contribute. Okay. Okay, I'll be presenting on the legal case studies in cybercrime, examination of landmark cases, that's understanding key legal battles in digital crime. Why study cybercrime? Cybercrime is any criminal activity that involves a computer or network. It can include things like phishing, hacking, identity theft, cyberbullying, fraud, ransomware, and malware. So why are legal case studies important? Firstly, what is legal case studies? Legal case studies are in-depth analysis of real-life legal situations. They examine the facts of a case, the legal issues involved, the argument presented by both sides, and the court's decision. Why is it important? Cyber laws change based on real-life cases and their outcomes. They help define what is legal versus illegal in the digital world. They show the challenges courts face in handling digital crimes. Now to the objective. This objective is what my fellow colleagues will be speaking on, but I'm going to speak on some of the objective. So the first one said, break down major cyber crimes. So the major cyber crimes, we have one, the Yahoo data breaches, that's from 2013 to 2014. Two major data breaches that compromise millions of user accounts, making it one of the largest data breaches in history. Then we now have explain what happened, how courts responded, and why it matters today. In the Yahoo data breaches, courts have generally focused on issues like data security practices, notification requirements, and consumer privacy rights. Now, the last one says, discuss legal gaps and future challenges in cyber crimes. For the legal gaps, we have attribution and evidence. Attributing cyber attacks to specific individuals or groups can be difficult due to the anonymity and sophistication of online activity. Now, the future challenge is cryptocurrency and blockchain. In cryptocurrency and blockchain, the use of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology for activities such as money laundering and ransomware payments present challenges for law enforcement. And in conclusion, cybercrime laws are constantly evolving to address the changing landscape of cyber threats. Addressing these legal gaps and future challenges will require continued innovation and collaboration. Sorry?
We can see what you are reading.
No, I'm speaking on the objective.
Okay.
Yes. And collaboration between governments, law enforcement agencies, and the private sector. Thank you. Business. Eh? Oh, damn. Okay.
Change. Okay, we are going to be looking at the first case study. That's United States versus Morris in 1988. The United States versus Morris was an appeal of conviction of a university student, Robert Stephen Morris, for creating and releasing the Morris worm, one of the first internet-based worms. This case resulted into the first conviction under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. In the process, the dispute clarified much of the language used in the law, which has been heavily revised in the number of the updates passed in the years after the initial drafting. Robert Morris claimed that the internet worm was for the testing of security weaknesses, but the spread was uncontrollable. The worm slowed down thousands of computers, causing major disruptions. The legal battle was Morris was convicted under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. He was sentenced to probation and community service and fined. Why this case matters? Because it's the first conviction under the US cybercrime laws. It sets a legal precedent for prosecuting people who create harmful software. It shows that even experiments in cybersecurity, what's the last one? So that even experience in cybersecurity can attract major consequences. Who is the person? No comment.
I don't dare. So talking about case study 2, Sony Co versus Universal City Studio. In the 1970s, Sony developed a Betamax.
Too bad. Let's be quiet. Let's be quiet.
In the 1970s, Sony developed a Betamax videotape recording format. Visual Studio and Walt Disney Productions were among the entertainment companies who were wary of this development. But we are also aware of the United States Congress was in the final stage of major revision of copyright law and would likely be hesitant to undertake any new protection of a film industry. The companies therefore opted to sue Sony and its distributors in the US. The District Court of the Central District of California in 1976, alleging that because Sony were manufacturing a device that could be used for copyright infringement, the company was thus liable of any infringement committed by the purchasers of this device. The complainant additionally included an unfair competition claim under the Lehman Act, but this was dismissed early in the course of the suit. So the legal battles and ruling, the US Supreme Court ruled in favor of Sony. The court decided that recording TV shows for personal uses was fair and legal. Why this case matters? Define the concept of fair use in technology, allowed VCRs, DVRs, and later streaming and services to develop. A major ruling on balancing innovation versus copyright protection. Thank you. No. I want you to have my body.
It's there, your body. Go get out.
Change it now. United States versus Lori Dree. What happened? Lori Dree, an adult woman, created a fake space account pretending to be a teenage boy. Okay. I don't know.
Please, you are speaking to your class. Start silently so you will see you.
Okay. She used this account to harass 13-year-old Megan Mayer, who later took her own life. The legal battle and ruling. Dree was convicted under the CFAA, which is Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, for violating MySpace terms. Later, the conviction was overturned because the law was not meant for cyberbullying cases. Why this case matters? Show how, number one, it shows how laws struggle to address cyberbullying. Number two, sparked new legalization against online harassment. Number three, highlighted ethical concern about social media abuse. I have finished. I know. 5. See all that. Look at
guy. Your video.
Eh? What? Is this your I'm 6. This is not my size.
This is 6.
So I should start now. So I'll just start. Who is change?
Shift it now. Do it for now.
Is it not this? No, he presented this one. Then who is presenting? I'm doing 6.
This is like 6 now.
6 slide 6.
Let me see that.
This slide 6.
No, wait. You want to one half that is like 6 now.
This slide 6. Then you know it's not that one. I'm doing the other one. This is the slide 6 I counted. This one.
Just read it. Just read it. Just read it.
I should just read it.
Yeah, just read it.
And this, I cannot start reading this and I did not prepare for now. I should read it. Apple, what is that? Apple, what is that?
Apple.
We should talk now, Jesus. So I should censor.
Okay. Just read it. Just read it. Just read
So
it.
Apple, what now? Apple, what is there?
Apple INCB FBI. Just
Okay,
face them. Face them.
Give him.
I should give them.
Just give this one. Do the one that card. This like 7. Just read this one.
Great key, you can be reading it. Apple's inclusive versus FBI 2016. What happened? The FBI wanted Apple to unlock an iPhone belonging to a terrorist involved in a mass shooting. Apple refused, arguing that creating a backdoor would put millions of users at risk. Legal battling and ruling. The case never reached a final ruling because the FBI hired hackers to unlock the phone instead. No new laws were passed, but it led to global debate to encryption and privacy. Why this case matters? Raised concerns about users' privacy versus national security, highlighted tech companies' role in protecting data, influenced policies and government access to encrypt devices. Thank you. Read next.
Yeah, change it. I should face them. I'm looking at WannaCry ransomware attack 2017. The WannaCry ransomware attack was a worldwide cyber attack which took place in May 2017. The attack targeted PCs running Windows. The attacker encrypted data and demanded Bitcoin payments and threatened to release data and information. Microsoftwares were made aware of a potential attack 12 months prior to the attack that released a security patch to be installed on an electronic device that ran Windows. Organizations that did not install the patch were advised to do so by Microsoft, then became the targets. 200,000 pieces were infected across 456 countries as a result of the WannaCry ransomware attack. The attack was linked to Park Jin-hook, a North Korean citizen, for his involvement in a conspiracy to conduct multiple destructive cyber attacks around the world, but he wasn't prosecuted due to legal challenges. Legal battle and ruling. Microsoft would blame the National Security Agency, NSA, for failing to disclose the window vulnerability. Government struggled to respond because the attackers were overseas. Why does this case matter? 1. It showed how unpatched software can lead massive cyber attack It exposed the difficulty of prosecuting international cyber criminals. 3. It leads to stronger cybersecurity laws and international cooperation. Yes, I've done it. My phone. Case study 6, Cambridge Analytical Scandal 2018. And what happened? Cambridge Analytical was a political consulting firm at the center of a scandal involving the use of personal data for personal gain, and Facebook was involved because they leaked the personal information of people for political gain of the US 2016 election. So Cambridge Analytical harvested personal data. 87 million Facebook users without their consent, and that's like breaching the CIA thread, the confidentiality part. Then the data was used to influence elections, including big tech and the 2016 US presidential election, legal battles and ruling. Cambridge Analytical CEO Alexandra Nix was suspended for serving as a company director and the company case operation in 2018. Facebook was fined the sum of $5 billion by the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. New laws like GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, strengthened privacy rights. Why this case matters? First of all, exposed how personal data can be exploited for political gain, then led to tougher data protection worldwide, and increased public awareness about online privacy.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Felix Ago Isaac, and I'll be talking on legal challenges in cyber crime. Okay, I'll be talking about the key issues in prosecuting cyber crime. One of the key issues we normally face is jurisdictional issues. Cybercrime poses a complex threat to global security. So legal challenges include jurisdictional issues, legal challenges, inconsistent laws, evidence collection, and enforcement. Jurisdiction is one of the primary issues that complicates the prosecution and regulation of cyber crimes. There have been highlights on how cyber crimes often involve perpetrators and victims located in different countries, making it difficult to establish jurisdiction and apply consistent legal standards. One of the issues we face is jurisdictional discrepancy. One of the most significant barriers to combating cross-border cybercrime is the inconsistency in national laws across countries. Jurisdictional discrepancy creates challenges in the enforcement and prosecution of cybercrimes, as different countries have varying definitions, legal frameworks, punishments for similar cyber offenses. These legal inconsistencies can lead to jurisdictional loopholes, where cyber criminals strategically exploit countries with less stringent cyber laws, thus evading prosecutions. For example now, cybercrimes can involve multiple parties and countries, each potentially claiming jurisdiction based on the location of the perpetrators. Victims or affected data service. For instance, a hacker based in Nigeria who targets a financial institution in America with a server located in Russia introduces complex jurisdictional questions. Which countries questions like which country's law should apply and which has the right to prosecute the offender. This complexity often leads to diplomatic issues, dispute and delays in prosecutions. And the second one here is technology involving faster than laws, such as AI deepfakes, cryptocurrency fraud, malwares, and all the rest. Now, one of the other challenges includes evidence collection. Data sharing limitation hinder efforts to investigate and mitigate cybercrimes. So one of the questions asked in balancing privacy and security is, should government access encrypted data for investigations? Yes, they are to access the data, but based on some policies in other countries, they don't have the right to access those data. Example is Apple versus FBI in 2016. Apple refused to unlock an iPhone, citing privacy concerns. So based on the customer's rights, they refused to disclose the customer's data for investigation. And so the case was compromised. Stronger international cooperations and frequent laws updates is one of the solutions for curtailing legal challenges in cybercrime. Thank you.
Yes. Good day, everyone. I'm going to be talking about the key lessons from cybercrime cases. Cybercrime is essential. Individuals and companies must invest in better security. Example, WannaCry 2017 exploited outdated systems. Laws must evolve with technology. For example, cybercrime must address AI-powered threats and cryptocurrency fraud. Example, Cambridge Analytica 2018 led to a stricter data privacy regulation, GDPR in brackets. International cooperation is key. Cybercrime is a global requiring joint legal efforts. Example, the Budapest Convention on Cybercrime promotes cross-border investigations. Tech companies must be accountable. They must protect user data and prevent abuse. Example, Facebook can fine for data misuse in Cambridge Analytica cases. Yes, I'm done, yes. Bye, the pictures. Why am I gone?
Yeah, good day, class. The future of cybercrime law, AI and deepfake threats. We all know about AI, artificial intelligence. We all know about AI, artificial intelligence. It helps us. It makes life more easy. Some of us make use of AI while writing tests, while writing exams. And now, they have started using AI for negative things. They have started using AI for fake videos and automated cyber attacks. Stronger privacy regulation, more laws like GDPR will protect users. GDPR means General Data Protection Regulation. It was adopted in the year 2016 and went into effect in 2018. It helps users to protect personal process. Government versus big tech. Will government gain more power over the internet? Will government gain more power over the internet?
Yes, government can gain more power over the internet if only they give rules and regulations that whosoever go against will face the consequences. Conclusion: to summarize everything, if we want cyber crime to reduce in the world, if we want cyber crimes to reduce in the world, I urge the business personnel, the government, the individuals to work together to strengthen the measures accordingly. If all this, I urge the government, the I urge the government, the business personnel, and individuals to work together, to work in hand to work together to strengthen cybersecurity measures accordingly. If all these things is done, I believe that the rate of cybercrime will reduce in the country. Thank you.